y'all, this is Fan Phoenix here, and welcome to episode 6 of the Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd Century Blind Reaction. This episode is The Adventure of the Deranged Detective. Sounds very interesting. Let's watch. Works the second time. Had to do a second intro due to failed first intro. Okay, New London. What do we got?
Inspector Lestrade, why have you called me out in the middle of the night for a simple burglary case?
It's more than that, Holmes. I figure it's an inside job by an amateur, but I'd rather just show you. I've got the report right here.
Pulled me away from a crackling fire and a cup of tea for an amateur job. Did you?
Oh, where's that famous open mind of yours, Holmes? Hold on a second. Or do I need to call on Arthur Doyle?
I will never live down that pseudonym. We'll be there shortly. Watson, my guess is we'll be back at Main Street in less than an hour. Our dear Inspector Lestrade has all but solved this case. How did you deduce
Wait a minute.
Ears and brains, Watson. First, the fact that Lestrade
Isn't Sir Arthur Conan Doyle the one who wrote the Sherlock Holmes? Is that a reference to that?
The reason that she is a
Good on you, show, if it is. That's freaking awesome. Go, show, for making clever reference. Applause. Applause.
Detective skills on me.
Something. They need my help. I was applauding the intelligence of the show.
Oh no!
That's right. Yeah, it was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. And something sounds bad. Going, yeah, that didn't sound good.
Lestrade, are you all right? Watson, you'll have to force the door. That's all it will open. We'll have to break it down. Wait.
Button, who's got the button? We found the button!
Let's hope it was quick enough. Lestrade. Oh no!
It's a cloud!
Lestrade! It's Dr. Watson. Holmes and I are here to help you.
It's a cloud!
Calm down, Lestrade. Grab for Watson.
Yeah. As a direct detective. So did Lestrade go crazy from something? Or is this a cloud?
The fire.
Convenient!
We'd better go after Lestrade. No, not yet. There may be something here that will give us an idea what caused her actions. Tell Chief Inspector Grayson what happened and ask for an all-point search for Lestrade. Warn him that she is not herself. Any progress? Seems Lestrade was purposely attempting to destroy the evidence she gathered for this case. Why on earth would she do such a thing? I don't know. Perhaps it had something to do with the visitor Lestrade had while we spoke to her. This knot is quite peculiar. A surgeon's knot. Notice how the string is passed twice through the first loop. Ah, yes, very secure and commonly used by surgical doctors everywhere.
Interesting.
What's this?
What the heck? What do you got there, Holmes?
A puzzle box. Chinese, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course it's Chinese.
Probably by Lestrade. How in the world did you deduce that? Look, at these smudges on the unburnt portion, those fingerprints will probably be Lestrade's, put there when she moved the pieces to complete the puzzle. Something else, Holmes. Good eye, Watson. It's Lestrade's report.
Of course she does everything.
There doesn't seem to be too much information left intact. There.
Something's going on.
A surveillance recording. Indeed. This would be the burglary Lestrade mentioned. Apparently in progress. Oh my!
Stealing something, taking something,
Wait.
I don't know. But you're fine.
Notice anything unusual about those shoes, Watson?
They're in poor condition. An unsuccessful burglar, perhaps?
Yes, you'd reason so. Except this thief knew the combination to open that safe. As to what was stolen, we will have to look elsewhere, starting with New Scotland Yard. Watson, Lestrade is certain to have filed an intact copy of the report there. Come, the game is afoot.
Let's go, buddy!
Security just spotted Lestrade, here at New Scotland Yard.
Watch her carefully. Please, do not let her escape.
She won't. What could Lestrade possibly be after at New Scotland Yard?
The same thing we are, Watson. Her
More,
own
buddy?
evidence.
A
I only
well-deserved
hope we're not
raise?
She's jammed the surveillance system. She could be anywhere.
Watson, follow me.
More fire!
Lestrade! Lestrade!
What are you doing, Lestrade? Lestrade, I like you. What's going on?
No,
What is
you
going
don't want to
on?
hurt anyone. Just put it down. Good girl. Now, walk towards me. Lestrade! Now, Watson!
What's going on? Tranquilizer!
Perfect timing, Watson. She's asleep. Let's get her out of here.
You're telling me Lestrade willfully destroyed evidence of a case and came here to destroy the computer records as well?
Yes, and she succeeded. Do you have any idea what she was investigating?
You know what a lone wolf she is. Could be any number of cases. We were discussing a nanotechnology theft most recently.
Nanotechnology. Since nano is Latin for 1/billionth, I'd guess we're talking about very small machinery.
Yes.
Something like that. So, Watson, she's been drugged. Hypnotized, what?
There is no trace of drugs or hypnosis. She's physically normal, with the exception of increased blood pressure.
I suggest we admit her to Midgard. It's a psychiatric facility, both hospital and maximum security.
Good idea, Holmes. You've got to figure out what's going on. I can't afford to have my detectives running around New London setting fires and destroying evidence.
Duly noted, Chief Inspector.
What's going on with this Lestrade? I hope she's okay.
Watson, what do you know about nanotechnology?
Nanobots. Molecule-sized
Which
robots
are actually a thing now. I wonder if this was before then. Nanobots are completely and utterly a thing. I wonder when they were first theorized to possibly exist.
Not at all. In order for the nanobots to carry out their jobs correctly, they are guided by remote control with devices such as this.
Watson,
What if
do you
she's
suppose
infested with
nanobots can be used to
nanobots?
control brain functions?
That would
Such a
be
thing is
interesting.
unheard of.
Until now.
It'd be interesting if, the nanobots were in her brain and that's what was controlling her. That's my theory.
Are you sure about this place, Holmes?
Eyes and brains, Watson. Take a look down the hall.
The burglary was committed here. The Institute's logo was right there in the surveillance video.
More importantly, it was also printed on the wrapping paper that Lestrade's puzzle box arrived in.
And you deduce that the thief has the answer to Lestrade's condition.
Precisely.
Dr. Cushing, I'm only suggesting we give Inspector Lestrade a chance to gain her wits.
She's dangerous, Dr. Smith. I'll not have her tearing up my hospital. As long as I'm in charge, she's to be kept heavily sedated. Dr. Chang?
Until we know what's causing her irrational outbursts, I agree she should be kept in a calm state.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm Dr. Arthur Doyle, and this is Dr. Conan. We're acting as Scotland Yard.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Oh my gosh, I love this show.
Have you
Just
reached a
that
diagnosis?
little
Dr. Cushing,
joke
Dr.
slash
Chang,
reference
and
has
myself
just
believe
made my
Lestrade has
day.
had some sort of mental
That's
breakdown.
just beautiful.
I see.
It really
Where
is.
may I find Dr. Cushing?
You'll find her down the hall.
Much obliged. Watson, would you mind staying with Lestrade to see that she remains comfortable in her quarters?
Yes, of course, Holmes. But I must say, this is risky business bringing her here.
You are right, Watson. However, knowing
I feel
Lestrade,
like we need to
I doubt she'd
do.
have it any other way.
Just take the old records off the shelf. I said to listen to the rising sound.
Poor devil. Maybe they are in here.
Lots and lots of puzzle boxes.
Excuse me.
Hello. I'm Dr. Arthur Doyle, liaison to New Scotland Yard on the Lestrade case.
If it's a diagnosis you're after, Lestrade's behavior is no surprise. She's notorious for her lapses in self-control and disregard for the safety of others.
I take it she was here.
Yes, investigating the burglary in our research division. Still, she had no right to suggest someone in my department was the thief.
I'm sure she was just doing her job. Can you tell me about Doctors Smith and Chang, please?
Just as I told Lestrade, they're good men. Dr. Smith is a celebrated brain surgeon. Dr. Chang is an excellent psychologist.
These puzzle boxes, are they decorative only, or do you use them for patient therapy?
Neither. As chief of the psychiatric department, I use them in my research. I'm studying human problem-solving abilities. Do you understand?
Yes, I have had some experience with that problem-solving sort of thing. Thank you for your time.
I took the liberty of assigning Lestrade an around-the-clock guard.
Good work, Watson. Now, we are going back to Baker Street. I need to concentrate on my next move. I sense we are about to tie this one up. I'll get the door.
Interesting, because I'm completely clueless right now.
Who's that? Holmes? Are you all right? Oh, no!
Nanobot.
Midgard! 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 Midgard!
Midgard. Midgard. That's Norse stuff.
They're in here. They're in here. They're coming for me. Oh, yes, they're coming. They're in here.
Things are out of hand, Watson. 2 detectives gone loony for no apparent reason, and Holmes told you nothing of his findings?
I know only that just before his breakdown, he received that puzzle box he's holding in his hand, just as Lestrade did.
It looks like one of mine. Yes, this box is mine. Look, my initials are on the side.
Mine. Mine.
And how did Mr. Doyle, or Mr. Holmes as you now know, come to receive it?
I have no idea.
Perhaps a trip to New Scotland Yard will jar your memory. Constable?
But I haven't done anything. I don't know even what this is about.
I'll accompany you.
It's Nanobot.
No. Watson. Lestrade. Watch Lestrade. Trust me.
Don't worry, Holmes. I trust you.
Nanobot.
I think I'll
telling
grab a
you.
quick nap in the lounge before my rounds.
I shall activate the biomagnetic restraint so he does not hurt himself or anyone else.
Well, Mr. Doyle.
Mother? Is that you, Mum?
I'm afraid I have a new diagnosis for you. I foresee a completely erased memory. But first, I think I'll have you tie up some loose ends. Holmes, go do away with Inspector Lestrade.
Ah, it's all about the oysters, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it.
I said go now. Do away with Inspector Lestrade. Not working. What's going on here? The puzzle box hasn't been solved. Then that means
Perhaps I am not mad after all.
this is not possible. You knew?
That the puzzle box was booby-trapped? Yes. That you, Dr. Smith, are behind the theft of the stolen nanotechnology? Yes. That you are controlling Lestrade? Yes.
They'll never believe you. You're crazy. Besides, the evidence has all been destroyed by Lestrade.
Not all the evidence.
No, I'll do it. Not all of it.
The surveillance recording. Well, you'll never prove that's me. It could be anyone.
Uncanny how much the thief's shoes resemble the ones you wear right now. Only an amateur would fail to get rid of such obvious and incriminating evidence.
Shoes like this are common. Everyone in this department wears them. Cushing and Chang included.
Look closer. How many people tie their shoes with a surgeon's knot? The same surgeon's knot you wrapped the booby-trapped puzzle boxes in. And you are the only surgeon in this department. Are you not, Dr. Smith?
Very good, detective. But I'm not through. Anything else you've discovered, Mr. Holmes?
Yes. You needed money desperately. In fact, you couldn't afford new shoes. Why?
That moon resort turned out to be a poor investment for me.
As for the puzzle box here, it was quite ingenious the way you used it to frame Dr. Cushing and control Lestrade. You expected her to open the box you delivered and solve the puzzle immediately. And she did. However, she got more than she bargained for.
I had to inject her with the nanobots. But don't worry, there's been no permanent harm done. Yet. You see, once the nanobots were inside Lestrade's body, I could use them to control her brain. So I had her destroy all the evidence she gathered that linked me to the crime. I controlled her every move with this remote.
And yet she still managed to leave me all the clues I needed to solve your little puzzle.
Touché, Mr. Holmes. However, you forgot one thing.
Oh yes, I'm aware. You still control Lestrade.
Finish him!
Wait, it's me!
I'm coming home! No, my remote!
Holmes, sorry about trying to, terminate you.
Think nothing of it. I understand you know Dr. Smith?
You!
Perfect timing, Watson.
You're not
Timing.
mad, either of you!
Angry, perhaps. Deranged? No. So, Doctor, what are we going to do about all those tiny robots running around inside my head?
Nothing. Now that the nanobots have been deactivated, your immune system will destroy them. You'll be up and around in a week.
Or less?
Just one thing, Holmes. Why did you deceive me into believing you had gone irrational, like Lestrade?
I only did it so you would not betray the ruse, Watson, by showing less than your utmost concern.
Concern? Me? I'm a robot.
Okay. But that was a good episode. I didn't know what was going on until the end. I was like, wait, what? What is going on? What is going on with this Strahd? But I was right about the nanobots. I feel smart for being like, it's nanobots in their brain. That's what's going on. So I feel very smart for figuring that out. I liked this episode. It was good. I appreciated it very much. It was highly intelligent, and I mostly appreciated the fact that it referenced, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who wrote the, Sherlock Holmes series, so a little nod to him. So I highly appreciate that. So till next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.